Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nupehadda, and I'm here with a few friends. We're just going to have a few discussions on Skype. One of them was involving Quillforts that we had in the Facebook chat, so hopefully we can continue that. And one of my friends here, Donavan on here. Do you want me to call you that, or you have a screen name that you like to use, or
Uh, I usually go by Hollow Ventus, but it doesn't matter to me.
okay? He recently got a new deck as well, so. But as y'all know, live quotations. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.
Um, oh, just call me about my name, dude. I don't really care.
But
Donovan, did you play? How many DDD recruit did you play?
I don't remember. It's been
the
a
one that
time.
where you control more monsters and you grab cards out of your grave.
That might have been. Was it Exceed that did that?
No, it's a trap card.
Yeah, they have a trap card that doesn't.
3 resource management, one of that.
Does anyone have Ultra Dark Holes by any chance while we're on here?
No. Yeah.
I might just have the gold rares.
I'll get it from Levi whenever I see. He'll probably be with me this Saturday actually.
Okay.
But yeah, when I just decided to play Magispector because Hunter got really into Gradles, and I was like, okay, if instead of buying the new tins, we'll just get a bunch of boxes of the set, and I was like, I don't want to play Ignites, I don't want to play Gradles, I'll try Magispector, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yep.
I'm trying to get up on the wiki site here, so that way we know what cards we're talking about.
I'm trying to find a 15th card for my extra deck.
What are you running?
DDDs. I've got 2 of the level 10 fusion, 3 Overlord Dark, 2 King Genghis, which is the fire one, 2 of the Wind Synchro, 1 Exciton, 1 Flare Metal, 1 of the Xyz monster that's the water, Felgrand, and Kali Yuga, and I don't know what to run for the 15th card.
Are you actually running the full DDD deck, or?
Yeah, I'm playing it as the deck. I really like it.
Is it functional right now in the TCG, or are we still missing cards from it?
We only have Pendragon and 3 cards from this set that aren't good except for the fusion.
Yeah, we have the back end of DDD. We have the stuff that supports
the good stuff.
The good stuff that we don't have.
We have no Covenant cards right now.
I think they come out in the next set, don't they?
If they do, I'll be getting all that then. I'll probably still play Magispector.
I'm pretty sure they have the some of the Covenant cards in the next set. I think one of them is that trap with the
Valkyrie.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at the DDDs themselves. What type of deck are they? Are they just aggressive style?
It used to be something where you used to make Xyz monsters and whatnot and Synchro monsters. But now, if you're playing the fast build, you're just gonna play 2 of the fusion. They have a monster that works like Poly in the hand called DD Swirlow Slime, which is like a Poly basically. And they've got a spell that lets them banish and fuse from the grave. And Hand, Field, and Grave is their fusion spell. It's a Covenant card. And basically, it's just fusion spam. Now, they have several OTK variants, one of which is King Kaiser OTK, Abyss Ragnarok OTK. I'm playing a fusion build mixed with Abyss Ragnarok OTK.
Is Kaiser the one that lets you attack the multiple times?
Yeah, it's King Kaiser. He's really good.
Yeah, when I played it, and he was out. So I played that OTK version because we didn't have the other the Ragnarok and stuff. So that's the version I played for a long time.
Yeah, Ragnarok is that level 8 that when it's special, you can special a DDD monster from your grave.
Yep.
Specifically DDD, and you can tribute a monster, a DD, to banish any monster your opponent controls.
Which one is it? The one that it can revive itself from the graveyard? I know it's like a level 1 guy.
Abyss Ragnarok can revive itself from the grave. The King Genghis can
He
revive
looks
any
he
DD
looks like
from
some
the
sort
grave.
of dog from a distance. Like he's got the mouth and everything like that.
Oh, that is Night Howling is the one you're
That's
thinking of.
it. That card's
When he's
annoying.
normal summoned, you can target the DD monster in your grave, special summon it, but its attack and defense
Attack
becomes
defense
0.
0, and if it gets destroyed, you take 1,000. Correct?
Yeah, that really should not live on the field though, because you should
Yeah.
immediately make King Alexander.
Yeah, that's
you
a
should
very
be,
annoying
like as soon
card
as
to
that
deal
hits
with.
4, do something with it. You don't ever just.
Yeah, you're never just like null summon pass. Thank.
No, you skip the part. It's normal summon effect and then pass. That way
Yeah,
you take
sorry,
extra.
and no, you forgot to tribute summon your monarch. My bad.
We are trying to be pro here.
Thank. I drew the wrong monster. Almost on Cerberus. Pass.
So I take it, Donovan, that you're going to be playing that new deck for a while, or is it just something you're just going to play for a little bit and then switch over, or what?
Well, I've played BA before, and
Yes.
yeah, for probably it was like since September until like the middle of March, and then I decided I wanted to play Shaddolls. And
You also
once I started playing Shaddolls, I started missing playing Burning Abyss, so I decided to switch back when I sold my Cosmo stuff.
also played what's it called?
I played Cleese.
You play Yang
No,
Zing
not
as well.
Clay. You played Teller Knights as well.
Yeah, I played Teller Knights. The only thing I haven't played out of the meta is Necroz. And that's because I don't like rituals.
You don't like
really
blue
missing out on
decks.
much.
Yeah, like Toby tried to tell me that it's because I didn't want to like think. He's like, "Well, you play Shaddolls, and it's pretty much the same thing." And I was like, "But I don't like having to have all those resources to make a monster, so it's just not my thing to
It's understandable. I mean,
ritual."
certain decks, depending on how you feel about it, will either work for you or against it. Like for me, it's like, I'm more warrior based, excluding of course Burning Abyss, but I'm more warrior based. I'd rather work with warriors than any other archetype or type monsters and everything because they're easier to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've played dragons forever, and then Yang Zing came out, and I was just kind of done with dragons.
They're pretty much the same thing. They're just like Chinese.
They're dragons in
Yeah,
German.
they're Chinese dragons. Oh,
Like
I hate the Necros of Trishula.
Which
Fuck
do you
that
feel
card.
is better for you, Don, when it comes to Burning Abyss versus Shaddolls in terms of playing them? Like, you said you have experience with them both, and you probably have a lot more experience than I do with Shaddolls. Which one do you feel is more easier for you to manage?
Probably, like, which one's easier to play in the mirror, or which one's easier to play in general?
Play in general. Like, I mean, I don't mean like versus or anything. I mean like for you to play it out. Like,
Probably BA is easier for me to play, because I've always been more into spam decks than I had. Like Shaddolls has more of a control element to it, and Burning Abyss does too with the discard traps. But you spam the field and then you control the board. With Shaddolls, you usually put 1 to 2 monsters on board and then you kind of wait it out and hope everything survives. Whereas I like to have like a giant field and then kind of take control of the situation.
I can kind of see what you're saying with that there, yeah.
like I don't think Max you've ever even played Shaddolls, have you?
Yeah, I played him for a little while. I've played him extensively online because you remember Levi, right, Matt?
Yeah, I remember.
He really liked the Hero Shaddol build.
Oh God.
And I was like, whatever. Yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll play it with him. So I did that for a while, and it was not my favorite thing to do.
I can understand why, but Quillforce.
No, I didn't play Hero Shaddolls. I played Stick Seraph.
Yeah, I just don't like that engine.
I like Mistake Dolls. That's the version I played.
Mistakes are a lot better.
So I can see where it's from.
I don't know the Sovereign and what's the other one? The Stick. I don't remember its name.
Scepter and Sovereign.
Scepter.
Yeah, I never liked that engine. I've tried it. I've never liked it.
Yeah, see, it's really bad in Satellars here because we had Trevair before we got it. That's why they used an SUG because that was like their win condition because they didn't have Trevair to bounce the field.
Yeah.
The Stick and Chair came out for them. So, like, I understood there. And it's not bad in Shaddolls because they're never dead. Like, if you just draw a chair, you just draw a stick, you can always shit off fusion into construct, which is your main target anyway. So
Yeah.
it just gives you more lights. So I feel like it was always better in Shadal's than it ever was in Satellar Knights.
I agree with you on that, at least. Because Satel Knights, they didn't really have a purpose for it. Like Shadal's does. Shadal's can use it for fusion materials and all, but Satel Knights, it's like, it's just an extra monster for them.
Yeah, it really sucks when you get like a brick hand. You'll open like a Vega and like a Scepter, and you're like, okay.
And you
Now
can
what
draw
do?
with everything else. And you can't play it.
Oh, well, that's really cool. I didn't know that thing had that effect. I didn't know Blaze Overlord.
But Matt, I did steal one of your ideas for my BA deck. I run Moon Mirror Shield for the because there's a guy at the Huntington card shop that plays Turbo Towers. It's
Yep.
like his main deck. So I was like, how do I out? It's like Matt told me about this card, and so I picked up a copy of it, and I run 2 Hidden Armories.
Nice. I never thought about the hidden armies before, but then again, that might actually work out for me because, as you all know, my Burning Abyss deck is 60 cards. So
Yeah. Plus, I
versus
think Hidden
your-
Armory.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Hidden Armory also adds them back to Grave. So if you mill it with Dante, you get it back too. So that's always good.
What is
Hearing
it again?
Turbo Towers made me sad.
Hidden Armory can add your equipped spell card from your graveyard.
Yeah. So if you mill it off, so
And the normal thumb restriction in BA is negligible. You're like special one from hand, equip Moon Mirror Shield, attack over towers.
Yeah, I like how Moon Shield and King Crab, I believe it's called. It's one of the number monsters. I like how it's worded. Because the way it's worded and everything like that means towers will not affect it when it becomes out of attack power.
The only downside to King Crab is that it dies after towers because they're 3,000 each.
Yeah, but sometimes that could be more of a helpful because towers just goes to the graveyard and it's not a Pentium monster, thank God.
Yeah.
If it was a Pentium monster, I think the deck would be OP'd at that point.
Yeah.
Well, it was OP'd back when we had Scout and Sacrifice.
You could make it a Pendulum monster and not be OP if it was like you can only special summon this card once per duel.
Yeah.
Or if they
kinda like
still have
Zephyr.
the restriction where it could not be special summoned, it'd just be you had to normal summon it by tributing free Quill Fort monsters. I mean, I could live with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you could just use it for an extra scale. Yeah, that'd still be fine.
Yeah.
But, like if you could actually special summon it, it'd have to be like a once per duel thing.
And while we're on the subject of Quill Forts and everything, I figure we might as well bring that conversation in now because we're actually on the discussion.
yeah.
I never believed Quill Forts actually died, at least currently. If you ask me, like, before when they first came out and everything like that with the ban list and all that, I agree with you that the deck died and everything like that. But after looking over the history of what's going on with it, I don't think they died at all. I just think they just had
As soon as they got hit, they started adding the new cards. Like eventually it became lose a turn, but they always found a way to keep Clifford alive, regardless of what Konami did to it. They're like, oh, well, we're going to hit your searchers. And you're like, okay, we'll add this, and then they're like, well, we'll also hit your floodgate, and they're like, well, we'll just add a new floodgate, and we'll add Wavering Eyes to fix our searching problem. So thanks.
Wavering Eyes is pretty good.
Oh, I loved it when Lose One Turn came out. It's so good.
I couldn't even imagine a format where Klee had 3 skill drains and 3 loses a turn. That would just
Yeah, that would
Well,
be
it
bad.
would be like a one deck format, pretty much.
It's like, forget Vanny's emptiness and everything like it. You have free skill drains, free lose of turns. You can't lose. Unless they have like,
Fairy Wind.
Fairy Wind, Mystical Space Typhoon, Twister, and everything in their main deck. It's like it's because it pretty much turns around to it's going to be a Quill format at that point.
Yep. Luckily, Konami was smart enough to hit skill drain first, so that wasn't a problem.
Yep.
I was like, when I saw lose a turn, I was like, they cannot be dumb enough to leave skill drain untouched right now. They can't.
They left Royal Magic
Oh, I can make
Library
flare
alive.
metal.
Yeah, that's true too. We don't talk about the library.
what's strange about it, I have that deck now. I used it against the Wonder Twin one, the Wonder Twins. I think it was the evil one. I can never
Okay.
be sure, but I'm thinking to myself when I'm playing this, I'm like, this is just too much power for a cardboard playing card game. Because here I am just drawing everything out and going into the um, magical explosion, a life equalizer. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
just dumb. I feel bad at killing off the Wonder Twin on that, but at least that was my first real life testing of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's been a really long time, in my personal opinion, since we have had a deck that was like DDD. Because you know how most decks these days, we have not cards. We have things that are like, oh, okay, well, we have one boss monster, and nowadays we have something like DDD where you've got these giant boss monsters, and all of them have these crazy effects, and and you have to pay to use them. Like the Covenant cards all do damage to you.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, damn it, they have Unicorn. King Dark is negated. Shit, please. I'll just go and
I
chain
do find it
Galileo because why not?
interesting that the longer this game has been going has been going on, and as of recently, there's more archetype related cards instead of
Yeah.
just generic. Like we're no longer in the age of the cookie cutters or anything like that. Like people
Yep.
argue like the cookie cutter age ended with Chaos Era and everything like that, but in a sense it never did. Like eventually ended whenever we start going to more archetype favorable cards.
Yep.
Leonidas activate.
I enjoy archetypes a lot better than I do this stuff.
Just
happens
random
to
stuff
kinda
coming out of
work
nowhere.
together. Yeah, it's like, oh, this stuff kinda happens to sound similar. Let's just throw it all together and make a deck.
Anybody remember Zephyros?
We remember them, but we never seen anyone play them effectively.
Yeah, I'm glad Zephyros never became an actual thing. I honestly would have been kind of upset if Zephyros ever would have been like really good.
Aren't we still missing a
Well,
few cards from them?
I don't know.
No, we are done with Zephyros.
So they just became a deck that no one plays.
As a former Zephyros
Pretty much.
deck.
Like, I feel like they were the deck. They were like, oh, hey, we're gonna make this. Don't play it.
Apparently,
That-
that's kind of like the Cloudin deck. It's like we've got cards for this
Yeah.
to make you a simple deck and everything. Don't play it ever again. And then you got Mr. Anderson who plays it anyway and wrecks people with it.
I thought he sold that like a long time ago.
I don't know if he has or not, but I remember he actually built it one time and he was just wrecking people with it.
And I remember I played it a long time ago. Normal Summon Night Howling. This is going to be good.
Like there's a lot of archetypes that never got any proper support that Konami should have gave, like Venoms for one, Aliens for another. Reptiles in general are still lacking in that department. Like they don't have enough good support to make them good.
Yeah, I actually like when I first started getting into the game, I built an alien deck because like the concept was cool, like doing all the counters and stuff. I was like, this is terrible.
I never got into it because of the counter management. I'm like, I'm good at certain games and everything, but micromanaging counters and everything, no, I ain't doing it. I suck at it.
COO. Card's so good. Anyway, go serious decks and go get beaten online by other serious decks.
Depending on what your definition of a serious deck is.
Everything in the Japanese OCG, which is all I ever play against anymore.
That's not really defining a serious deck. That's just being vague about it. Like there are fun decks out in the
Performa
OCG.
Pals. There you go. Performa Pals.
They're becoming troublesome in terms of having
If
to
you
deal
look
with
at
them.
if you look at the recent winning lists in Japan, I think a good 73% of them were Performa Pals out of like 100.
I will actually
Japan
agree with that.
also has their decks slaughtered though.
Yeah, Japan is now the land of pendulums and only pendulums.
Yeah.
To be more precise, it's the land of rank 4s.
Necroz still do things. They're just not very good. They're not great. They're just
They finally
Also,
with the bannings and everything like that, or the restrictions and everything like that, um, they're more manageable now. Like, yeah, there's still moments where you're
Yeah.
going to have a dinko on the field and you're screwed because you got 5 back rows set. But unless it's a Psalm Warner or something like that,
for a
you're
quick shout
dead.
out,
What?
Yang Zing's recently topped in Japan.
Oh, sweet.
I was like, we made it.
Yeah, I was actually watching. It was like
I was happy
a.
about that. It was only one person, and they only got like 6th place, but I was still so happy.
Hey, one's
You love
better
that
than none,
so
right?
much.
I was so pleased that a Yang Zing player had finally. I was reading the list. I was reading all the Perform Age lists.
They
and all
don't have
the
certain
Match
cards that
Spectre
we
lists,
do
and I
because
looked,
we got TC exclusive Yang Zings, didn't
and
we?
then Yang Zing.
I
uh,
don't know.
Thought
I
we
know.
got at
Yeah, I
least
think we
2
got
of
an
them.
exclusive weird,
there,
but I
there
don't.
are no Yang Zing cards that they have that we don't, but they do have a card that kind of makes Yang Zings a bit of a stronger force.
Yeah.
They have
One.
they have the new Red Dragon Archfiend support,
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to
which
play
the
those.
level 9 synchro in Yang Zings is really dumb. And I love Abyss because it's really dumb in Yang Zings. And 2, what's the other one? They have Harpy's Feather Duster.
They have Heavy Storm as well.
Yeah, I think Harpy's Feather Duster should come back here, but at the same time I don't.
I think I can't remember what country it is. They have an exclusive card. It's like a better version of Mathematician for BA.
Um,
Uh,
you're
Fiendish
thinking
Rush
of
Rhino.
Phoenix Rhino Warrior. It's in Korea.
Yeah. It's Korea. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Korean
that card is
exclusive.
so good.
Yes.
Let's see. They don't blow themselves up. It's a
Nope.
foolish burial and it's sent to the graveyard. So if you mill it, it's not even like what's wrong with the card?
And it protects them from battle as well.
Yeah. Like where's I'm waiting for the downside.
Its only
now
downside is
thanks
not a
to
BA
Korea-
monster.
Yeah,
But-
but if it stops with being destroyed by card effects, it doesn't matter.
Well, I know that's
Yeah.
where the pros outweigh the cons. It's like that's its only downside is that it's not a BA monster. It's just a
there
cousin to
aren't
it.
even really that many cons. What level is it? Like 3?
It's level 3. It's a tour guide target.
What the shit?
It is
Way
literally
too
everything the
good.
BAs wanted. It's like their best
And you'll
buddy
never
or
see
something.
it ever.
Yeah, we'll see it like 6 years from now in BA and Power Creeps.
It would probably
Well, I'll tell you
come out in
As
the
soon as you do that,
World
I'll be playing Dark
Superstars
Signal.
2. Because it is all the Korean exclusive except for Noden came out from World Superstars. So whenever
Dude, I'd
they
be so
reprint,
happy if Rush Rhino got printed in the collector's tins for this year.
oh
my God.
EA format right there.
Is anyone going to try to run Noden or?
No.
No.
I have no decks that can play it.
Yeah, like BA is like the only thing I'm playing right now, so I can't really put in anything.
Just for a dare. There is a great old one that I will be playing though.
The synchro.
Yeah, Hastor is really cool.
Yep. The level 4. It kind of it gives you a another way to make like instead of just making Herald the Arclight, you have like something else.
Is he the
That-
other Elder God?
He's the one that steals.
But I mean, is he an Elder God like Noden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I can just spell it right here.
It's it should be Hastor.
Well, you gotta remember, I'm recording and having a Skype conversation, so it's a little hard for my internet to access things right now. I'm using a laptop, so
When you play Magispector and you open cats.
I'm kind of surprised that
What
my
the-
recording is everything's doing so well.
Now you
At least
said that.
that's
Now
that.
it's gonna stop.
Don't jinx us. Don't do this, Max.
I think Matt jinxed us when he said it's doing so well.
You're destroying the cause.
What cause?
The cause is the cause of trying to get a YouTube video is being destroyed by you right now.
Think.
Yeah, he usually is the cause. That's why I couldn't post any of my YouTube videos before of a chat conversation with him and Hunter, because he was saying offensive things like, you know,
I'm
well, I'm not
the-
gonna
I'm the-
repeat 'em
If you
because-
say it, then you're gonna have to. Say it.
He said he's not going to repeat them.
I'm
He's
not going to repeat
watching.
anything what you said or anything like that because
I'm
I
watching
think
it.
you was on drugs or something that time.
I might have been, honestly.
I'm not going to be surprised
What?
about it.
Mad Spectre Cat, Mad Spectre Fox. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to
Sure
like that
finger.
deck. The Magic Specters are going to be a pain to deal with.
Yeah, they kill like the point of Burning Abyss, which is to target things with traps.
But they're so kawaii, that's it.
Can't target them. You can't
Yeah,
destroy.
they're unaffected. They're unaffected by your opponent's card effects. I'm like, that's the whole point of BA here. And
That's like-
Melodious are the other ones I hate.
Yeah.
Especially the one that you can special summon on the field, and it's like can't target Melodious can't be targeted or be destroyed by battle. I'm like 90% of my deck targets
Why don't you hate me? I'm confused.
Melodious
No, I play Yang Zing, and we have Yazi.
because I can actually slow down my pace and actually deal with Yang Zings. I mean, it's a time-consuming process, but BAs can deal with Yang Zings if they play it right.
How many Dark Holes do you run?
2, obviously. I'm running a 60
Okay.
card deck, so I'm using what is most effective. Like
So 60 card deck, you run one Raigeki.
one Regeki, 2 Dark Holes. I'm trying to think of all non-targeting cards that I have. I kind of wish Fire Lake wasn't a targeting card. That would be so useful.
That would be
so dumb. Yeah, that'd be so dumb.
Hey, Trishula banished stuff without targeting. Why can't we have the Fire Lake do the same?
And you know, actually, to kind of boost Matt's point there, Ritual Beast Steeds doesn't target.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's better than Fire Lake.
but I can't use
it's
it.
so good.
The fact that Steez isn't target is really dumb.
Yeah.
No
Well-
deck should be this consistent and this good.
What, you talking about Magic Spectre?
Yeah, this is like really, really good.
Yep.
It's
Like,
the deck
Donavan,
is.
you told
They're
me
low
this,
level,
and I
aren't
didn't
they?
believe it.
Like all of them are low level.
Are,
There's no
are
high
you
level
saying that I
monster.
told you and you didn't believe me? That's what you're getting at here?
Yeah, I told you. You told me how good this was, and I was like, "There's no way this is this good."
Well, I could have told you Necros were going to be good before they even come out because I was looking at their Japan list and everything before we got the TCG version. I'm like, this is going to be so stupid. It's like,
Yeah,
how are we going to deal with this crap?
Magic Spectres are like killing them
Everything.
up there now. Yeah.
I think their only matchup is the performance or the entertainment guys.
The other deck I'm considering playing for next format, the Odd Eyes Magician deck. I mean, it's really cool
It's
too.
been seeing good plays. The Odd Eyes deck.
Yeah. I'm either gonna just keep Burning Abyss, or I'm gonna pick up Magic Spectre as well. Those are my only. That's the only things I'm interested in right now.
Well, I would say even if you get the new ones and everything like that, just keep Burning Abyss in the back burner and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't see Burning Abyss ever losing its power. I see it dying down to like a high tier 2 or 1.5 tier, but I never see it going anywhere lower
Yeah.
because it's just too good. I mean, heck, you can use discarding a card, and it doesn't matter if it's an effect or a cost or anything like that, they go off. How many decks can you really say that does that?
Yeah. BA is so good. I'd like you said. I'll probably won't get rid of it. Like more likely, unless they literally like put Dante to 1, which I don't see ever happening because they don't want to if they're going to do anything, they want to hurt the deck. They don't want to kill it. So
The best
don't
choice
put-
they have is to put Sir to 1
Yeah.
or Griff to 1, but not both. Because if you do both, the deck is screwed because it loses the consistency. Sir going to 1 keeps Virgil and Dante, more reserved, or I should say, like more viable to keep on the field.
Yep.
And Griff going to 1 makes it so Griff plays are more important. But because if I recall,
This graph is like going the one is that once you do that, tour guide's usages kind of die down a little bit.
it does. Like Tour Guide will still be
Usually.
played, but it's going to be more of a combo scenario, like getting Fire or something like that, than getting Griff.
Yeah.
Because once Griff is in Grave and everything like that, you're probably going to want to go into Sir a lot more. But if they do both, the deck dies. There's no way around that. I have noticed that Bara, like before Bara came out and play test and everything like that, a lot of people were giving it crap that it was only doing 300 points of damage to your opponent for each card you removed,
Yep.
up to three. But as of late, it is the game finisher.
Yeah, it's like a late game cowboy. Why are people complaining?
I think they complained for the simple fact it wasn't doing anything else.
And I have just won this game. I'm gonna go ahead and search out Majestic Pegasus.
The only thing I have
That's
against it is like, what all do you want your cards to do? Like, people are also complaining because Rubik doesn't have a grave effect, but Rubik is the only way to make Virgil. So of course he doesn't
Yeah.
have a grave effect. He has another job to do. He doesn't need a grave effect. He already has something important to do for the deck.
all. Oh man, he needs 6 grave effects. What are you talking
Strangely
about?
enough, with Finish Rhino Warrior, when we get that out in the TCG, we can run different tuners at that point.
Yep.
But a good point you're making and everything like that. Or Rubik. Originally, Rubik had a rumor effect before its official effect came out. Is that when it's sent to the graveyard, it special summon itself.
That would be so stupid. I wouldn't be able to comprehend.
Because people was like, well, if this is the true effect, that means we go tour guide, Rubik, they go into Dante. You send Rubik to the graveyard. You mill and hope you get like Griff or Scarm or whatever, and hopefully you get the Griffs. So that way, it special summons whatever you need. Rubik comes back, synchro summon to Virgil. Virgil, sends whatever you need back, and just go for 5K.
That would give me Ebola.
That would have been so broken.
Yeah, I personally wish Virgil was during either player's turn effect.
Yep.
I'm personally very happy it's not.
Virgil needs something else. Like, I mean, I guess he's a 25 beat stick, but so is Dante. Anytime you use him,
Look at Virgil here.
You-
One that name is kind of dumb. It should be like Dio, legendary metal singer or something. Just fuck Burning Abyss. Second, let's see here.
hey Matt,
Okay,
Yes,
no.
do you do deck profiles on your?
I
Channel?
can if I like have decks to profile or something like that.
If you ever I run 3 decks. I have an Evil Swarm. Like, I have 2 decks I never play, and then I have my main deck, which is BA.
Okay.
And I have Evil Swarms and Blackwing. So if you ever need someone to do like a live deck profile when I come down sometime, I will.
Okay, we can do that. Got no problem with it.
I have never tested Cosmo.
Do you all have YouTube channels that I can put in the description down once I get done with this video? Or just send me a text on the Facebook chat and I'll put you as credits for it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I honestly don't know off the top of my head because I never use it. Like, I use it to save like my subscriptions. I don't actually.
Right. Just save on a private message and don't put on the chat, so that way I don't have to scroll through like hundreds of messages whenever I look at it.
Okay.
How is Virgil not already great?
Well, Virgil is a great
I mean,
card. It's just
okay,
I wish he was
No,
a multi-trigger card.
The only downside to Virgil is that, like, if you open Rubik, you want to make Virgil, but you don't want to make Virgil like turn 1 because it doesn't advance your game state any.
The only exception to that is if you already have Scarm in hand.
Yeah, but like you just typically like that. The only problem with Virgil is if you just make him, you don't do anything. But a lot of people now, like me included, I only run 1 Rubik. So if I open Rubik and have to make Dante, then I have to have Seer in order to get my Rubik back if I need Virgil later.
Yep.
I mean, you say you wish he was more than once per turn. Well, I wish I had a Yang Zing.
No.
No, not once per turn. We were wishing that he had he could go off.
Yeah, like during
either player's turn.
Yeah, and all Yang Zings can go during either player's turn to synchro summon. So
Yeah, they got
that's not what I'm
the
talking
accelerated
about. I'm talking
synchro ability.
I want one that makes him immune to monster effects.
No,
they can't be immune to everything.
there has to be
We
a
can
weakness,
dream.
or else the deck just becomes too broken, and then it's gonna be Teledads all over again.
Yep.
Only thing that they would probably hit would be Xiaotou. I don't want that anymore.
Don, was you actually in the Teledad era?
No, it's not.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only one that was. Terrible times
Yeah.
back then. Literally, dice roll, you win.
Yeah. I do know, like, I know how bad it was, but I never personally got to play in it. I also know that they used to do stuff like that with Infernities. Like, they'd open their opening hand,
Yeah.
and they'd like compare the cards and then like one person would just surrender.
Yeah, around the time when the Teldad era was at its peak, they would run in the zombie version of it because
Oh
you had
Lord.
Plague Spreader at 3, you had Mizuki at 3, you had Militias at 3, and D-Draws at 3 and everything like that. It was madness. It was like you had Dark Arm Dragon at 3 at that time. So it's like you get all the stuff in the grave that you need, free cards. Dark Arm Dragon, Dark Arm Dragon, Dark Arm Dragon, pop, 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 and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, and there were 2,800 attackers, and at that time,
I wasn't around for this.
yeah, be thankful. Of course, on the
One
plus
thing I'm
side,
excited for in the next set though is the new Blackwing Synchro monster.
No, stop, no, Rafiki.
what's Black Marine single monster are you talking about?
Is called, right now the name is Raikiri the Sudden Shower. And it's level 7. And if it's synchro summoned using Blackwing monsters and material, it becomes a tuner. So it gives you access to easy access to Leo and cards like that. And then it's once per turn, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of other Blackwing monsters besides himself on your side of the field and destroy them. So he's a once per turn Icarus attack, and it can be up to 4 cards depending on how much you can span the field.
Right. I noticed with the new supports with the Blackwings and everything, like from the gold or premium golds and stuff like that, that
Yep.
Blackwings have went from like a
Somebody
tier
add
3 to
100 to the
tier
call.
4 to like tier 2.5 to tier 2 at Hive real quickly. I'm like, when did this happen? Because Blackwings was like the joke deck at the time. Now they're kicking everyone's butt.
Yep. If you don't expect it, the only problem with Blackwings is they got more consistent, but they're still not obviously at the level of Necroz or BA or anything. So if they can open decently, they do well.
They can go toe to toe with BA depending on their hand.
Yeah.
Somebody add 100 to the call, please.
The best thing to do is people. There have been games I've played where they could have beat me, but they fear Colute, so they won't attack until they have setup, and then I get set up faster than they do, the next turn or whatever, and then ends up turning the game. Because people are like, oh, if I hit Colute here, I'll lose, but if I can wait a turn and get Mind Crush or something then I can get rid of Colute. But by that time, I usually have a way to win the game.
I always hated facing the BAs not BAs, but Blackwings, because every time I attack, I'm like, it's going to be a Colute play. It's going to be a Colute play. Colute, I'm like, ugh!
Yep.
I lose my monster. I lose more life points than I wished I had, and I'm field open. And this is BA type scenarios. It's like you dealt with free Colutes and everything. I guess you do now, don't you?
Yep.
So it's like Colutes are a pain to deal with.
Colutes plus Gales solve
All right.
anything. Anything less than 5,700. This Colute plus Gale solves the problem.
I is here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's going on, man?
I'm just here.
Just to let you know, Hunter, this is being recorded for YouTube, so let's
Why
try to
did
keep it
I set-
professional.
Why did I set lose 1 turn? Why? Oh God, why?
And then I'll just turn off my video camera there.
Fair enough.
Gave me the ugly.
So what were we talking about?
Currently, we're talking about Blackwings.
We've been all over the place with discussion. We've already talked about Cleese and parts of the meta and
Phoenix, Rhino, Warrior, and all that. And the newer cards that are coming out, it's going to aggravate everyone.
Which one's that?
The Mage.
the Magispectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gradles.
Yeah, we also hit Gradles for about 3 seconds.
Gradle. Hunter and I were playing a match the other day. Where we were playing Gradles, and I think it was.
You
what
were
was I
playing
Hunter?
Magispectors.
I was playing Magispector, he was playing Gradles. And we were playing against a Gradle guy and a Shadal player. And our match took 25 turns.
That's not
Just
really long
because-
considering how many turns usually it takes.
But still,
Uh,
it was just ridiculous. It
I
was
feel like
so
the
long.
problem is the turns are also probably really, really long.
Yeah, that's
I'm guessing
exactly
this
the
is
problem.
dueling network.
No.
No,
Nope.
this is that or Yugi Pro for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so it shouldn't be that bad. I mean,
Yeah, it was
Yugi
still
Pro
bad.
usually keeps everything consistent in terms of its quick rolling and all that, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Oh no, a Castell. It'd be a shame if I Yazi.
Same.
Man, this Trishula though, my Blackwing deck, Max.
I know.
Yeah, you can run Tricio. I forgot about that.
Yep, I got it from him.
My
Oh.
super heavy
It's a
samurais
good-
can run Trish, and I used it against Max.
Me, yeah. I still sacked him out because Ritual Beast dank.deck.
Well, first round he activates Dimensional Fissure and he sets a Macrocosmos, so I have no way of dealing with that.
Yeah, you do, Max. You just don't believe.
No, dude, I won that game.
I meant to say Matt.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because you gotta remember, Super Heavy Samurais,
Banned.
their best set or their best decks and everything right now is the Monster Mash build. And
Yeah.
once we get Thief and Courier, it'll make it a lot better because Thief will actually have to deal with the stupid back row where I can actually add them to my side of the field.
Don't have Margeki.
Strangely enough, Thief can actually capture a magic or trap or a Pentium card and put it on my side.
Pendium?
Okay.
Yep.
Pentium.
I'm from West Virginia. Don't mock me.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
say Pendulum. Yeah,
I'll say-
we're from the state as well.
Everybody make fun of Matt.
Like I said,
Well,
let's keep this
hashtag-
professional. So
Yeah, this is very professional.
Barry.
Very professional. Hunter, that's not very nice to make fun of him like that.
but if anything, I feel like super heavies will become very good pretty soon.
Yeah,
And they're now getting a level
they
5
do.
synchro.
Are
Oh,
you
really?
eating?
Yep.
Do we know what its effect is yet?
Keep it
Not
professional.
officially, no, but I think he's 1900 defense.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you should fuck away from Yazoo.
Ignites.
Yeah, there's Hunter's thing. Ignites.
Ignites
Or-
are very interesting because
I
I was
like that
facing
deck a lot.
against James on Wednesday, and he ran an Ignite deck.
I've heard a lot about his Ignite deck.
It's actually pretty good because he's got that one trap card. I don't remember the name of it.
Tyrant's Throws.
Yes.
That trap makes me so angry. Doesn't matter what I play, it makes me really upset.
Pretty much for anyone who doesn't know, you tribute off 2 normal monsters, and neither player can normal or special summon effect monsters while this card is face up on the field. It's a continuous
But you
trap.
can
fair.
set.
You can still set, but at that point, it's worthless to you, because set monsters, unless they're flip effects or something like that, are generally screwed.
No, let me put in a public service announcement real quick. Here's the only reason why you shouldn't play Ritual Beasts. I'm sure people watch this that do play Ritual Beasts, and more power to them. But
You play
if
Ritual
you play
Beast.
Ritual Beasts, no, I'm saying I love the deck, but you gotta be a certain kind of person to play Ritual Beasts. Because
Not
basically,
necessarily.
Matt, I was playing against you, and you remember the last game we played?
I remember it vaguely. I mean, I remember the ups and downs of it.
I heard
Where
you
we
quit.
What is it?
What?
He didn't quit.
Quit?
No, dude, he didn't quit. I killed him with Ulti Pedalfin.
Yeah. Like, I was trying to get you to use his effect multiple times where you didn't have any resources in your hand and I could come back from him, but
Yeah, no, I had so much searching going on by that point. There was no stopping it.
hey, I tried at least. That's the only thing I can say.
The booty was popping it. There was no stopping it. Hey. Dank memes
So,
activated.
Matt,
Yes.
are you going to the gathering tomorrow?
I actually have work tomorrow. However, I might swing
So,
by because I think I get off at 4. Let me double check on here real quick.
Okay.
I might swing by, but I won't be staying. Like, I won't be staying for the tournament. I might just swing by and do, like, trades or something like that or whatever else is needed. But
Okay.
let me do a quick check right here. I get off at 4:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
Can you not stay because of your roommate, or do you just not want to stay?
My roommate works at nights, and he uses
Okay.
my vehicle. So, but that's that. If it wasn't for that or anything like that, I'd be staying a lot longer. But unfortunately, we share a car and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, good plan. Make shuffling. Thanks. We'll do.
But yeah, I'll be there at after 4:30. I just won't be staying past 9.
Okay.
So
So I have a question for you, Matt.
yes.
What do you suggest for a side deck, since you also play Burning Abyss?
Um, like for what exactly? Like for the meta, or for what the locals have, or what?
Um, Mostly for the meta.
Well, I would run if you have any of the artifact monsters. You know that one that stop or you can discard to stop banishing effects and all
Lancia.
that.
Yeah, Lancia.
I would side him because he's good against Necros, and he's a lot better than the Imperial Iron Wall in a sense because
He's just
depends
one
on your
thing.
build. Like if you are running like good and evil or stuff like that, for the search consistency and all that, or Bara, you want to have at least that one turn only and not have Imperial Iron Wall screw you over.
Okay.
Um,
Right now I have Flying Seas, and they're for
Flying
mirror.
Seas are good.
Yeah.
They're good against mirror matches, and they're good against for anything that it likes to exceed summon.
Yeah, it's Flying Sea and Max City is like my teller and mirror match setup.
Give me a moment here now, because I do have the deck. Um,
And then I
trying to
have
think here.
2 defusions.
Get out of here.
Defusion is really good.
Yeah.
No.
I have hidden
No,
armory,
nobody play that.
2 hidden
Everybody
armory,
play
and a
defusion.
shield for the turbo towers.
What the moon shield?
Yeah.
Everybody should play Archlord, Christia, and Shadows.
Triple space and fairy wind.
Yeah,
And
those
then,
are good cards against most of the stuff and everything.
My
do I-
debate cards are whether to add Lancias, Mistaken Arrest, or one of each of the like a Vanities and a Majesty's Fiend.
I would run the Vanities and Majesty's Fiends because I'm running 2 of each in mine, and I'm running 3 Divine Rafts
Okay.
because Divine Rafts will wreck anything.
Maybe.
If I could have used it against Max, if I was running BAs and everything like that, we would not have that issue with the big fusion monster that came out on me.
See, that's why I decided defusion, sure, because like I know a lot of people don't play Shaddolls, so hitting them with defusion tends to work pretty well.
Yeah, I guess.
Strangely enough, I would not recommend defusion against Ritual Beast because they have that they have the ability to jump.
Defuse on their own.
Yeah. I would,
Oh,
however,
no.
run
Thing
a
is,
non-fusion
I
area.
feel like I have a like the matchup against Ritual Beast isn't that bad anyway.
Yeah,
Why did you kill me, Mom?
like if you really want to be a complete jerk about it, you can always run non-fusion area.
Or not. Could not do that.
Yeah, the only I'm trying to I run skill drain, but I'm trying to avoid as many continuous traps as possible so I don't shut off on special summoning.
Donovan, at least you listen to yourself. You know what you're talking about.
Skill drain is pretty good. I'm
The-
guessing
like,
you're running
the
Fiend
only-
Grieving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My deck list right now is it's at 41 because I can't decide what to cut. So it's Barbar, 3 Seer, 2 Math, a Libic, 2 Farfa, 3 Graph, Tour Guide, 3 Scarm. This would be the first thing I would cut, but I wanted to test it. It's 1 Crane, 1 Rubik, 2 Veilers, Raigeki, Double Dark Hole, and Foolish. A Raigeki Break, 2 Mind Crush, 2 Fire Lake, Torrential, Crush Card, 2 Fiend Griefing, a Phoenix Wing, 2 Karma Cuts, 2 Breakthrough Skills, a Vanity, a Skill Drain, and a Solemn.
I would honestly take out my Crush Card. I've actually took it out of my build. It just it doesn't really help with the current stuff and everything like that because like Necros will just use what they send to the graveyard. Shaddolls will benefit regardless of anything like that. Ritual beasts don't really care, I don't think. Like they care that their monsters get killed, but they'll have stuff in the graveyard.
Don't give a shit.
I mean, you could use it against Ignites, except for I'm playing Zephyros.
It's also good. It's good against Clee because the
Yeah.
ones from the hand have to go to the graveyard. They don't get.
Yeah,
it,
I mean
but-
that's the only real deck it hurts is Queen, but other than that, Crush Card doesn't really help against anything. Most meta or locals at the moment because either they're Pinion monsters and they just go to the extra deck, unless they're in your hand, of course, or they get their effects off either in the grave or when they get destroyed or when they're sent to the grave, and that's my biggest issue with it. So yeah, you might want to keep CCV, but I took it out for my build because it just doesn't help me. I would recommend maybe the third Mind Crush if you want, but the Regaiki Break should help against Pinion cards like Scout and all that.
Damn it.
Okay.
Like, I mean, take my suggestion however you see, but, for me, Crush Card is just dead card to me most of the time.
A lot of cards are dead cards to you most of the time.
Oh god, I don't know why that was even funny.
That wasn't funny.
I'm guessing you said you was running 3 Phoenix Wing
Was it
Blast, right?
Necro?
No, I'm only running one Phoenix Wing Blast.
Should run 3.
What about Karma Cuts?
2.
Okay. So
I'm
that
running.
should be fine.
Yeah, I decided 4 discard traps is probably the best number.
Fair. Did you run Breakthrough Skills?
Yep, two breakthroughs, 2 Valors.
Suggestively, and this is if you want to do it or not, if you can, see if you can get a hold of a couple of the beginning of the ends.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that card.
It's very, very good in that deck.
I just want to state this out loud. I was called a cheater for like the second time in my life on Saturday. Or Wednesday, rather.
Why?
Because John, who plays Ritual Beast, I found out, he has that deck, did not know about the Ulti Kanahawk combo.
Wait,
And
then
said,
what else do you
"That
do
is-"
with the deck?
And said, yeah, he said, that is cheating. You can't do that way. And I was about to get everyone I ever had met to go, fuck, that worked. Because I was getting kind of angry because he called me out on it like 7 times. Yeah, no, Ritual Beasts aren't good if that doesn't work.
Like seriously, like what else do they do if you don't do the Kanahawk combo?
You're talking about that bird, aren't you?
Yeah,
The fusion
Matt's
bird,
on the
where-
same page I am.
the fusion that lets you like you only have to send 1 to the graveyard and you get to search steeds and you special 2 other ones back.
Yep.
Oh,
Why would you search Steeds when you can search Ambush first?
I would always search steeds first.
No, well, that's a fair point because
I don't
this
even
is
play-
now in a day.
It depends on the scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You play 6 Tamers nowadays, and you play like a play set of every beast minus the
I
Dolphin.
personally don't like that bird because it's not a once per turn effect for it. It can be multiple times, and it's just so aggravating.
Yep.
Yeah, when you have all your materials, you can do it like 7 times in a row or so. So good.
That's why I regret facing you if I had Super Heavy Samurais that time, because as soon as I realized you had Ritual Beast, I'm like, it's not going to end well unless I get God Hand, and I never did.
It was cool of Alice to give me a free macro. I appreciated that.
You tell me you
Yeah.
only had one or did you? How many Maxis were you running?
I was not running Max C.
You had it on second one.
Max.
No,
C.
I never had Max C.
Didn't you side
dude.
out for Maxi?
No, I sided out for like. What did I even side out for?
Somebody should give me a Trishula.
I'm actually getting another one.
I have his old one.
I have one, but it's in my Super Heavies right now.
Well, Donavan and I owe copious amounts of money, so I just decided why not. And he got me a Castell.
But
Which I
Yeah,
play.
speaking of which, does anyone need a Castell? I have another one.
Yeah, I just got mine in the mail.
Dang it! I should have hit you up like a week ago.
I don't want to play.
I wouldn't
God
mind
Dragon
another
Thunder
Castell.
Party.
because I only got one Castell and one Arc. So a second one might be good because I hate switching from Satel Knights to Super Heavies all the time.
Yeah.
So I might
Do you
get that
play
off you.
Stellar Knights?
Huh?
You play Stellar Knights?
I comment on the
Yes,
chat before
Stellars
that I
should
have
all and
the free
BA.
Pioneer decks for Duelist Alliance.
Yep. That was something I never knew.
This card is barely good anymore.
What,
What
Castell?
card?
Gaia Dragon.
Defender
Under
Chris.
card.
Depending on how you use it, I mean, it could be good, but
No, but I mean, like, what I'm putting it on top of is a Photon Strike Bouncer, a Constellar Ptolemy M7, or a wind up Zen Arsenal Zenmayo.
well,
And
if you
all of
don't have the
those,
materials underneath them anymore, it's more justified.
well, not really, because Photon Strike Bouncer has more attack, Ptolemy M7 has more attack, and Zenmayo has the same.
Gaia can pierce.
Yeah. Of course, the first two
Still,
I agree you shouldn't overlay into Gaia
Yeah,
Champion if it's got more attack power, unless you're doing piercing damage, then that's good. But yeah, Don, if you bring that tomorrow and everything like that, I'll see if I'll trade for it.
Okay, what time did you say you'd be there?
I get off at 4:30, so I'll swing by my house to get changed, and I'll head over to the gathering.
Okay, I'll try and be there by probably 5:15 to 5:30 because it takes me a while to get there, and I don't want to leave here really, really early.
Yeah, that's fine. So like I'll be there till at least about 9, and then I'll leave. So
Okay.
With Flare Metal's existence, I kind of want to play Mermails. In a while.
I know some people are playing Sylvans with Flare Metal.
Yep. Some people also play it in Cosmo for those rare chances you get 2 Forerunners.
Yeah.
Why is that rare?
Because you only need 1 on board.
Yeah, but
Because
why would
most
you-
of the time Cosmos is going to run you over. So
I hate Cosmo.
as soon as Jake gets rid of it, I'm probably going to end up picking it up.
Why? It's so ugly.
I don't mind them.
Because I kind of want to see where it goes.
I do hate the fact that Farm Girl is like $50+, but
I hate the
I hate
fact
the
that
fact
Farm
that
Girl's
Farm
name.
Girl's like. I hate the fact that Farm Girl's name. Hunter with the real words.
well, it's a
Right.
combination from Star Wars and the Wizard of Oz. So
No,
don't
it's
even-
not. It's a combination of freaking Yu-Gi-Oh and cardboard. God. I'm so sorry.
but I figured you'd be running Cosmos, Don, for a while. I mean,
I was going to, but like the more I tested it, the more I got out of it instead of getting into it, and then I knew like it was something I wasn't going to enjoy until I got more support.
Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur.
I just
Like,
like Ignites because they're straightforward and they all do the same thing.
and surprisingly, that's what makes them more broke. But then again, they are Pentium monsters, so
Pendium monsters.
leave
don't
me
like
alone.
that
I'm
they
West
have-
Virginian.
Like one play.
You don't
Yeah.
like what?
Forerunner.
I don't
Forerunner
remember what
EXP.
Forerunner does, except it can't be affected by card effects.
Just-
Once during your standby phase, you get
Get
1,000 life
life.
points. It goes to the grave. You can
Special.
You search
the
for, or you
other one
special
deck.
summon a level 4, level 3 Cosmos is in it.
Cosmo.exe.
Yeah, AFK had actually had a live stream yesterday.
Yeah, I remember. I try to get on it, but my iPhone does not really do well if multiple sites have multiple videos going off at once.
Yeah,
Toby.jpg.
I just went through my Twitch. I only got to see the last game they recorded. It was Zach versus Robert, and Zach was playing Cosmos. Zach
Did
lose.
Robert lose?
No, Robert did not lose.
How did Robert not
He
lose?
had Necros.
It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter.
It
he lost the
does
black-
with Trish.
Well, I mean, the upside is Trish can't target for can't do.
I don't think does Trish target?
No.
I thought the Necros one did.
No, Necros of Trish doesn't target either.
Okay.
Nope. But
It's
there
okay.
is one thing about Necro Trish versus the regular Trish that makes regular Trish better. Necro Trish has to banish one card from your hand, one card from the field, and one card from the graveyard. It has to. There is no other way or its effect won't work. Regular Trish just states that you can banish one of each. So regular Trish
That's
is
the
more
reason
better
I
than
can't stream
Necros.
ever. Utter. Somebody help me build Clown Blade, please. Thank.
No.
You can also avoid either Trish
Oh, boy.
with Farm Girl or Good Witch. Like you can let them dodge because you
Or
can
Ritual
banish
Beast,
them
Stealthy
once per
Pedalfin.
target.
Shut up.
Um, yeah, because since it doesn't target or anything like that, it doesn't matter, does it? Farm Girl, what does it do? Just special summons the boss monsters, or is that both level 4 and level
Oh,
3?
they can both do
They
that,
both do that,
but
but Farm Girl
Farm Girl's got
surface,
another
Good
effect.
Witch is Book of Moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't remember exactly what it did, except I remember they summoned the boss monsters.
The only reason Farm Girl's expensive for two reasons. One, it's a searcher.
Yep.
Two, you can get it with E-Telly. So,
Yeah, because
3,
they're
it's an
they're psychics, aren't they?
yep. Like if Farm Girl was the level 4, she wouldn't be nearly as expensive as she is.
If
And
she
Good
wasn't,
Witch would probably at most be like $20.
Yeah, like it would have balanced out the money if Farm Girl wouldn't have been the level 3. But
But
it
of
also would
course,
have
it
made
had
the
to be
deck
a level
levels.
4, didn't it?
Yeah, the deck wouldn't have been as good if Farm Girl hadn't been the level 3.
Yep. The only thing I'm worried about Cosmo is that they're going to keep going up in levels. Like the next set, we'll get like a 6 and an 8 or something, and then like it's gonna. I know that Cosmo Town puts them back, but it can still lead up to a lot of brick hands.
But also,
I want like a level 12 Death Star Cosmo.
That would look
Like,
pretty
really
cool.
bad.
my only issue with the Cosmo Town is that in order to get the banish card back, you have to take damage equal to the level times whatever just to get it back in your hand.
Times
And
one.
the higher level
Guys,
monsters
can
would
we-
be very devastating to your life.
That's why Forerunner has the life gain, and everyone runs Durigato.
Well, yeah, because Jurgato is awesome.
What if we get
Yeah.
a card for Cosmo that's like the Cantina from Star Wars, but it's also a saloon? Can that please be a thing? Because that would kind of make me want to play it.
I'm just wondering if Darth Vader will make an appearance, like not Darth Vader himself, but something looking like him on there.
Yeah. Who would he be combined with?
I don't know. They're like,
Uh,
well, he
the
could have
Wicked
the
Witch
Death
of the
Star,
West,
or he
or
could
he-
have
Yeah.
like his what was it? A prototype of the TIE Interceptor that he ran in the first movie, or should I say the movie number
could have-
4?
it was a TIE fighter.
But he had it. It was his own personal one though.
Yeah, I know. It was a TIE fighter.
I don't remember the name, but I know what he's talking about.
Vader.
We have Yoda,
Like
please.
if they do the Vader thing, I want to imagine like a woman in like a witch's dress, but with Vader's helmet on, with a red lightsaber. That's what I want with that.
We have what? There's only one that wields a lightsaber right now, isn't there? That's Good Witch.
Yeah, I think Farm Girl has a gun.
Yeah, she's the scoundrel.
Yeah.
The deck at most is going to be like tier 7 Link, right below Venoms. It's not even going to do anything.
I disagree because
I hate him.
Once we got King of the Feral Imps and Rescue Rabbit, I mean, it was all over. Venoms were tier 1 forever.
I can see Cosmos being very good depending on how far they'll go with the supports for the next couple of sets.
Detail he's going to 1 confirmed.
They need they need to give them an archetype trap card. They have a field spell. Give them the trap card.
No.
Make it a good one because BA's got crap with the first trap card they had.
Yeah. Give them a Fire Lake.
No, they don't need fire. They need a special summoning, you know,
They need
for
a
their level
black
4s and
hole.
3s besides E-Telly, like for a trap version.
Yeah.
They need a tornado.
We're being serious about decks here. The one that looks really good to me in the next set is going to be Speedroids.
Yep.
Because I've got all the synchro stuff for it, minus the Trish, and I know how to play it. It's kind of cool looking.
The only downside I have with Speedroid is like the first set of support was so good with special summoning, and the second set of support is like, I mean, like it helps, but it's not like the same as the like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't advance your game. Like the first set advanced your game state, and then the second set of support is kind of like, here's slight helping mechanics.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that with archetypes.
Psyframes is going to be really good.
They could be very interesting. I give it that much.
Don't you love it when your opponent's playing Necrons and you're playing Gradles, and you wreck them?
I would never play Gradles.
What is your thoughts on the Gaju monsters?
I love them.
I like the art. So
Jew.
far. They look pretty nice.
He's my favorite. Damn it, Hunter, stop.
I feel like they, depending on what they do, I feel like it's going to be like an Infernoid thing. They're going to get a bunch of like monsters with summoning restrictions, and they're going to get like that one monster that can be completely just summoned on its like easy to summon on its own, like how they got Dextron.
Decatron is one of my favorite cards. I actually kind of want to pick up Infernoids again
Well,
just because of Decatron's existence.
with them and everything like that, it's like if your opponent controls a face-up attack position monster, you can special summon one on their side of the field. Then it allows you to special summon one on your side
Yeah.
of the field. So
But the only like I mean I know it's not going to happen very often, but like if your opponent doesn't have a monster, you kind of just I don't
wait
like
it
that
out.
completely. Like this is the reason I quit playing Yang Zing. I don't like decks that almost completely rely on your opponent having set up.
What?
Yang Zing requires your opponent to do stuff.
But I can just make Beals and sit on it.
Yeah, I've seen that compulse being used before, or a monster effect that bounces him back.
Yeah. How many? I mean, not like we have a bunch of monster effect negators, and he's not immune to traps or anything.
Do they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a do they have monster effect
you
negation?
have to hope your opponent doesn't have answers to your things. Like you can't just say, "Well, I can make Beals." Well, I can have something that stops Beals.
Yep.
My most hated time with them was when they summoned Go-Yo Garden Army. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Because they like beefed him up and they made him immune to traps. I'm like,
Yep.
not good.
Who did that to you?
See, when I always made
don't
Goyo,
remember.
he was typically
Goyo Guardian that's immune to traps. You said Goyo Guardian, right?
Yeah,
It's immune to traps and is beefed up to 33, right? Plus 500, 500.
yeah,
That's-
something like that.
Unless they also dropped this. Did they have the Zephyra that made something into a tuner?
I don't
Yeah.
remember. I just remember sitting on.
that
If they didn't, that
it's
wouldn't
already
work.
6 right there.
Yeah, I just remember seeing a Go-Yo that I couldn't stop.
Was this online?
No, this was at one of the locals when Rivals was still open.
Okay.
I don't remember who played it. That's what I think it was. Someone that came from Beckley or
It
something.
was Will. Do you remember Will? Yeah, kids. And
I'll have
he
to
had a
see his
wife that
face.
played Sylvans.
I'm better with faces than I am with names.
Well, yeah, that's the guy because I remember him. Remember him doing that to me once, and I was like, "Dude, that's not a tuner."
Yeah, it is. But Yang Zings can be annoying, but as I said, it's your opponent has to do more things, for Yang Zings to really go off. Like they have to declare battle and stuff like that and destroy your monsters.
Yeah. Or play like Raigeki. The upside to Yang Zing is like once you make a big board, you kind of force them to play Raigeki, but then the Raigeki doesn't really help.
Their Raigeki can make you win games.
Yeah. But the downside is like when you're first starting off, like let's say I open like BN or something, and I'm playing, I don't know, something like I'm playing like Cosmo for example, and they attack like 1500. Well, I flip up and it has 2000, but after that, I can't really do anything.
Well, after that, what you should be doing if you're playing the Yang Zings, like in my Yang Zing deck that I play in real life and on here, I run so many floodgates.
Yeah, it does. It's awful.
And in my side deck, you know what's there?
More
12 more
floodgates.
floodgates.
See, I hate running just floodgates, so that bugs me. In
Well,
general.
you should play
that's not
Uriah.
your thing. What?
You should play Uriah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to play Uriah in here.
Do it.
Yang Zing doesn't really have many floodgates. So they only got lose a turn and
Skill drain.
and
Lose
everything
a
else
turn,
is their
skill drain,
stupid
Imperial Iron
trap
Wall,
that
Master
says
Mistake,
whenever a Yang Zing
mistake.
monster or whenever a monster dies, you special summon a Yang Zing from your deck.
creation.
Imperial Iron Wall isn't that great though. There's not very many decks that it kills. I mean, it stops Trish and the Mirror Search.
It also
I saw
stops
3.
it slows down Necros at least.
Yeah,
I side light imprisoning.
okay.
Now that Jake has Cosmo, I side light imprisoning.
I fell with that because Light Imprisonment is not going to do
I'm
much.
actually gonna main deck a Uriah just because Hunter said that, just to be stupid.
No,
I don't remember what Uriah does.
Put it in the sideboard.
about it. Sure.
Well, Uriah, you have to send 3 face-up continuous traps to be able to summon it from your hand for your field. While it's on the field, you can pop a spell or trap on your
Oh,
opponent's
he's the
The
side of turn, and you
Sacred
get
he's the
Beast.
slifer,
Yeah.
isn't he?
yeah, and it gets 1,000 for each or for each trap card in your grave.
Continuous trap card in your grave.
Continuous trap.
I don't think it'll be that good.
He's not, but he's for the lulls.
You play him in the trap monster deck. Just kidding. Don't do that.
Have you guys seen the new Trap Monster deck coming out?
I love
Yeah.
Burgess.
Yes, the Korean exclusives.
Yep.
I've seen them. I haven't read their effects yet. I just know that people are saying that they're actually pretty good.
See, the thing that makes them good is they're not actual trap monsters. Like it's that when they're in your they have their own like a regular trap effect. They don't just special summon themselves.
Yeah.
And then once while they're in the graveyard, once a trap card is activated, they special summon themselves as a level 2 monster from the grave.
Has anybody played against that new Quasar deck?
Nah.
Which one?
The one with the new synchros, the Synchron deck.
Are you talking about with the new Synchron structure deck that came out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunter and I were playing against it last night.
It already came out.
No. It's out. It's really soon though.
Yeah, I think it's just like a couple weeks away. It's pretty much here. You might as well say it's pretty much here.
Yeah, I mean, John, I know for a fact, he said, "Well, I'm going to play it." Well, there it, John.
Now, John, you know you need to stop playing your synchros.
And he was like, "Nah."
Okay, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but if you look at how it's spelled, it looks like Burgess Toma. It's Burgessstoma. That's the archetype.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I can go through them. There's Canadia, which says target one face-up monster opponent controls and put a face on defense. And then when a trap is activated while this card's in your graveyard, special on this card as a normal Aqua Water level 2 attack 1200 defense 0. This is not treated as a trap card. If summoned this way, this card is unaffected by monster effects and banish it when it leaves the field.
I don't know why I thought that card's name was Burgess Toma Chlamydia, but like,
But yeah, there's
they're
like
named
what,
after.
5
Then
of them.
there's Hallucinogenia. Target one face of monster on the field, its attack and defense become half its current attack and defense in the turn, and it special summons itself. All of them are unaffected by monster effects. They're all level 2 with 1200 attack and get banished when they leave the field if they're special summoned. But they got an Xyz monster since they're not counted as traps. You overlay them into things.
You can overlay trap monsters, can't you?
Yes,
yeah, that's
because
true.
they have a
But
physical body.
This makes it a lot easier because they can't go to MSTU
Yeah.
when you're trying to do you summon 2. They're like, okay, well MST 1.
Right.
So the next one pops a spell or trap, and the last regular monster, you discard one of the traps, and then you draw 2 cards.
Oh, so he's the pot of Greek card.
Yeah, and since you put them in the graveyard, they special on themselves. So that's even better.
Yeah.
And then the Xyz monster has 2400 attack and 0 defense, and it's 3 or more level 2 monsters. Unaffected
Phantom
by
Knight
other
does the
monsters.
same thing. Like whenever your opponent declares a direct attack, you can special summon it from your graveyard and it's treated as a monster.
What?
Nothing.
That's true. Once per turn, if a trap card is sent from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can activate the top card of your deck. If it's a trap card, add it to your hand. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. Once per turn during either player's turn, if this card has a trap card as an Xyz material, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, then target one card in the field and destroy it.
Guys, I'd like to make a really important point. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many people here use Dev Pro or Yu-Gi-Oh Pro?
Well, I know me and Don Doug.
Yep.
Did you know you can change the music on your Yu-Gi-Oh Pro?
Yeah.
This is
He
my
changed
opening
to all
music.
strike music.
Like I don't play the music when I'm
Oh, no, I
doing
just got your
recordings and
text.
everything because I don't want any copyright claims on me. So
Ban the channel.
Like usually, like when I play, I don't have the music on anyway. Like I usually like listen to TV or something while I duel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to do that, but then I started playing Smash Mouth.
But like I said, my reason is because I don't want a copy claim on me, so
Yeah.
that would be bad.
Smash Mouth. It's fine, okay. Hunter, that was really funny.
So
what you
when
said,
do you guys think we will get the new ban list?
Thanks.
That
after the new Megatins come out,
So in 2 weeks.
a little bit after that, but it's
the
the
thing
death
of it
Fellow
is
Knight.
that they even stated this in one of their blogs and everything, is that they will periodically make the new ban list and everything based on what they believe they need changing,
Yeah.
because they no longer have a time frame.
Yeah, I think they need to hit some consistency point in Necroz, like Unicore or something. Because like if you get rid of their Trish and then they just Unicore back to their hand.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unicorn searches Trish from the grave. I bet you're right.
Yeah,
I know that, but I've only seen someone do that like one time.
I've seen it happen. Like if you well, it depends on if you play Mind Crush. Usually, if you Mind Crush the Trish, they'll add it back with Unicore.
Yeah, and if you watch like the AFK game videos, like anyone who's playing Necros and everything, you'll
We
catch
all
that a
do.
lot. Because as soon as they send Trish to the grave and everything, they'll use Unicorn to bring it back.
Bucks.towers.jpeg.
So, yeah, Unicore or something needs to be hit.
I haven't the foggiest. What you mean?
The downside of Unicore being hit is like it's the downside and upside. They'll probably play more than one Trish, which means they can brick Trish. But it also means that you might get hit by multiple Trishes.
And you're also not acknowledging how trolly that Trish in itself in the hand is.
Yeah, it's Trish stops targets, correct?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
target, so
It negates it.
No. Trish like that.
Negates
Trish's hand
targeting.
effect negates targeting effects.
I don't
On
remember its
top.
second effect.
That's
And
the
then I
first
think because I
effect.
think it's Gungnir that stops destruction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gungnir
Gungnir
is cool.
stops destruction, Val stops the attack.
So
And
then-
I think
Honestly,
Trish might stop the
art-wise,
effect.
Gungnir is my favorite.
My
Gungnir's your
favorite art
favorite
was
by
is-
artwork or
Artwork.
okay.
My favorite by artwork by far is Decisive Armor.
I think my favorite is actually Trish. He looks pretty cool.
Decisive Armor has the dankest artwork.
I don't really have a favorite in terms of the artwork because they all just look alright to me. Like I don't really have like a favorite or anything. But if I had to choose, I'd say Trish.
Yeah, I like Trish and Bree. I just like how they have all the where they're from the ice barrier and they have the ice and they're warriors, so they have swords. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But do you think Unicorn could go to 1 and be alright, or do you think it needs to be completely hit?
I just think
Unicorn
they need
goes
to
to
kill it.
1. They'll put Unicorn to 1 if they hit Unicorn. I guarantee
Yeah,
you.
like in the OCG they have Unicore and Trish to 1, but I think we could start with just hitting
Unicorn.
Unicore to 1 and see what happens. If that's not enough, then hit
Trish
Trish
will go
with
to
Pain.
1.
Trish to -5.
Right.
Trisha, if you've ever played this card in your deck, you automatically lose.
Yeah. Dot Mauve.
So you gotta take out the deck and then re-sleeve it.
No, like if you ever been known to have played Trish in any deck, you just automatically lose.
I didn't play
Uh.
Trish and Necros. I'm just
Hunter,
kidding.
don't lie.
Never.
Girl, why you lying? Because you know you is.
So, are you guys excited that after Dimensions of Chaos, there's no more OCG exclusive cards in the sets?
Is there
Are you
not?
serious?
Yeah, there is an announcement that said that Dimensions of Chaos is supposed to be the last booster set that had OCG exclusive, so we should be getting everything from now on.
Huh.
I don't remember
Race
where
Trick.
I read that from, but it was from an actual, like an official Yu-Gi-Oh website.
Are you
so
talking about like the OCG imports or OCG or exclusives?
It's supposed to be the exclusives.
Yeah, let's have.
Well, that could.
just-
Are we still going to get the imports though? Like the 89 through 99 being the OCG imports for us for the
Happy
TCG.
Great Weasel Stomping Day.
Like I would like it if they stopped making Korean exclusives. I mean that would
Yeah,
be nice.
Yeah, really.
I think the point is that they're trying, like, not necessarily unify everything, but they're trying to get it really close together. So I think that everything that the OCG gets, we're also supposed to get.
Well, that's good.
Starting with, I think it's called Breakers of Chaos is the set after, or Breakers
Yeah,
of Shadows.
Breakers of Shadow, yeah.
Yeah, after Dimension of Chaos.
Put your stomping helmet on.
I think they should have just put everything in the same sets all this the whole time.
Well, you got to look at it from a marketing standpoint.
You gotta look at it from a logical standpoint.
Logical
Correct.
and marketing are two different things.
You look at it
Logically,
like,
everyone should be
America
getting
at its
everything.
finest.
Marketing standpoint, depending on the finance of the country and everything like that, depends on what they're going to do.
no.
Because if you watch one of my earlier videos, like
No,
the
I'm not watching any of
Asian
his videos.
English and the Philippines and like the Chinese TCG and everything are getting screwed. Like
I
when
know
it
you need
comes
to,
to
you
their
need to
card sports and all
Netflix and
that.
chill, dude. Like landing the mat really hard. I don't know if he's hearing it or not, and it's pretty funny, but you're going at him.
But having the OCG exclusives no longer be relevant or anything like that, I'm just wondering if they're still going to have like the OCG imports to introduce the rest of the OCG exclusives that they have in Japan to the
Has
TCG.
this all been one video?
Yep. We're
Why?
For like an hour and 20 minutes.
well, it's going to be like an hour and maybe 19 minutes for
This
me.
is why I don't watch these videos.
Well,
I
this
watch
is
the
going to be like a
real-
podcast type deal, so you can watch it all you want or not. But most of my
Listen to it.
videos are not this long.
My Little Pony Podpap. There you go. I don't know what I just said, but there you go.
If
My
you
Little
if you
Hentai.
watch like other people's podcasts and everything like that, they're like 2 to 3 hours long.
Nope.
So, has
would
anyone
I
seen
listen to?
anything about the Beatrice?
I only
no,
know about what I've seen from the Yu-Gi-Oh organizer.
She's a good girl and Rod's on top.
We don't
Yeah,
know her
exactly.
effect
That's
yet.
all I know.
Y'all need Jesus.
But we don't know her effect yet or anything like that. I can at least guarantee she's going to be a fairy.
Is a spellcaster. I hope she's a spellcaster.
She's going to be a fairy because in the OCG,
Oops.
fairies are angels.
I hope she's a fish.
Yeah.
That would be awkward for Dante, wouldn't it? My only thing I can see is that in order to make her good, because she's a rank 6, so she has to be like one of those overlay.
She has to
you-
be like Downer Magician.
Yeah,
Overlay 2 Virgils.
You can't. You can only control one Virgil.
Yeah.
If you play Skilled Rain, you can.
no, it's a condition.
No,
not a
no,
cost.
it's a condition. You
No.
can't negate it.
No. Play Monarchs. Confirmed.
Like the only consistent way, and it's not really consistent, really, is to have Malakota and Virgil to overlay into her, but that doesn't help.
The reason why you
Yeah.
wouldn't play Malakota.
Like I wouldn't. Unless, she'd have to be really broken in order for me to
needs to be.
put that many resources into getting her on the field.
The best way to do it is to have her like a Downer Magician and just overlay like into Dante or something like that.
Confirmed. Dante plays Ignites.
But right now, we just don't know what she does. We don't even know her attack or defense. So
Yeah, I wish we knew something besides her translated name and her rank. Like,
I just want to know why that they decided to make it into a V-Jump magazine card when they could have just put it as a set card.
I don't know. Because the OCG has to finish out our archetypes because that makes so much sense.
But they don't get anything until September.
Yeah, I know. Like, what Jump magazine is this in? Is the
It's
Jump
the
magazine?
V-Jump magazines for
I
Japan.
know. Is it already out in the OCG? Like, is Beatrice already released?
It'll be released probably around the same time when they get the other BA monsters.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It'll be in September.
I'm assuming she's either the September or October.
I have a sneaking suspicion she's going to be
Okay.
September because the rest of the BAs come out once from the exclusive.
She is the
Back.
October.
Huh?
I think she's the October one. I'm trying to find it right now.
But I don't think there's any news confirmed except for what we saw from the picture.
Yeah, but they've already announced what the September one should
Oh, have they?
be. So, and I can't I'm trying to look what magazine she's supposed to be in, but I haven't. She might even be in the November one because up through October has a confirmed card already, and she's supposed to be the next one after October based on the list.
So she's either November or December at the worst.
Yeah, so she's like end of the year. Because they're getting a Gaia card in September's, and then they're getting Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity in October, so she should be November.
We're getting also the Red Eyes Archfiend Abyss.
Yeah.
He's so
Red Eyes
good.
Archfiend Abyss.
Huh?
Red Eyes Archfiend Abyss.
Yeah, he's good.
Do you mean Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss?
That's what I just said.
Am I the
No,
only? Am I the only one that misheard that, or
No,
But
it's on recording.
he's still good. Like, he stops Mirror Force, D Prison, and stuff like that.
I don't know, man.
Unless, of course, they go into double D Prison, but that'd be a waste for them.
Watching a replay of Hunter playing Ignites, literally just summon a library, 30,000 draws.
Most of you probably don't care, but Toby played Ignites.
I actually seen him play last week.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Hunter, that's Toby's deck now. You can't play it anymore.
He probably plays it wrong. I'm just kidding.
He does have the
Oh.
Royal Magical Library build, I believe in that. Because that is like their, that's their engine for keep drawings and all. Like I said, like the videos are actually on their Twitter account, so
I'm gonna pay Toby today.
what is it?
I gotta pay Toby today. I gotta give him the money I owe him.
Still there, Don, or you got us on mute at the moment?
Oh wait.
I was on mute because my grandmother walked in. I didn't feel like that needed to be in the YouTube video.
Fair enough. Like, I noticed it went quiet on your end, so I figured you was talking to someone.
Yeah.
But like I was telling them, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I'm pretty sure Toby was running the Royal Magical Library and the Ignites
Yeah.
for that draw power and all.
I don't know why that would surprise you.
Excluding the Chicken Race deck and everything like that, how do y'all feel about Chicken Race itself?
I like chicken race.
Yeah, I like the card itself as long as it's not an
This is how I feel about Chicken Race.
explosion thing.
Like, I like the idea behind it, because I like the fact that it allows, like, older decks or decks that are not doing so well to actually get a boost in that. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I hate the fact that it became a deck itself that pretty much destroys your opponent in one turn.
Yep.
Says the guy that plays it.
Because I wanted to get the real experience out of it, and so I can make a judgment call on it.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
the
Instead
reason
of
to
being
play
like
it.
burn everything and drop quill forts whenever the ban list hit.
We all know the reason. We all know that's the reason you play it, Matt.
Hey, I admit my reason because I want to see how it works. I don't need to give out
lucky.
excuses.
And I had to play against Chicken Race last time I was with you guys, and I didn't lose to it.
Like there is a good chance of being able to beat Chicken Race if they can't win turn one.
Yep.
Because that means they're starting to fizzle in there. I think you actually played Baumgartner, didn't you?
Yep.
And he ran that.
Mm-hmm. And he could not get the combo off, so it's good for me.
Yep.
And then pretty sure there was one time he went to get the combo off and he summoned Library and I had Baylor. So that was good.
Interesting trim that I got in my build is that I have Soul Charge in the build.
That's the best build of it.
It's Magical Explosion, Life Equalizer. Exodia build,
Yeah, I
don't
know
even
that's
try.
the best build is the one that plays Soul Charge.
The Life Equalizer not because you use Magical Stone to send your the extra Royal Magical Library to the graveyard, and you activate Soul Charge to bring them up, so you have more draw power.
Okay.
It's really really good.
His hand is so good. Oh my god.
I'm excited to play Burning Abyss again, though.
What did I draw?
What are you
100
using
odd
for your
eyes.
extra deck?
For my extra deck,
Yeah,
let's see. One Dante. No, I'm just kidding.
Pro, right?
Why would you play more?
I don't know. Okay, so 2 Urgils, 2 Dantes. Obviously, I'm still getting 3 Dantes, 3 Downers, 2 Acid Golems, a Nightmare Shark, a Giga Brilliant, Mecha Equip Engineer, a Zen Mains, and 1 Utopic Future.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
So I like that card. A lot of people don't like it that well, but I think it's good.
Well, if you get it on the field, your opponent is pretty much either stopped in their tracks or they're going to lose.
Yeah. The
Because
only
they-
thing I wish about Utopic Future was its rank should have been treated like it should have been. I feel like it should have been out the towers. So its rank should have been treated as like 10 instead of 1. That way you can like smack into towers with it and take control of it.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but like I wouldn't mind having more out the towers and everything like that. But right now, the only thing BAs can run at the moment is the Moon Shield, Moon
Yep.
Mirror Shield, whatever you call it.
It's our best out there.
Unless you want to go to the Astral Force build and you run C69.
Yep.
Astral Force build confirmed best build.
I wouldn't
like
call it
it.
the best build, to be honest.
You may be on drugs if you think that's accurate there.
Like, it was a good build when the Burning Abyss first came out because we didn't have any extra supports and everything. But after Fire Lake and everything like that, that's when the Astral Force builds start to die out.
Yep. And I played BA for a month before Virgil and everything came out with Fire Lake. And I always liked the Burning Abyss monsters. I was like, man, I wish I had enough monsters to make this an engine on its own. And then they're like, hey, new stuff that makes the engine on its own. And I was like, yes.
Well, as soon as they introduced the monsters and everything, it's like we knew was going to get 12 of them.
Yep.
Don't know why they decided to have Malakota be the ritual, but whatever.
Yeah, I kind of wish that the Malakota would have been like a 12th rare monster or something instead of being the ritual.
I agree on that. Though I understand the reason because he's the leader of the group.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the Divine Comedy sense, because he was actually the leader of the Evil Claws.
Yeah. But it sucks for the deck.
Yeah, it sucks for the deck.
I was really hoping we honestly. I don't really like rituals, so I was kind of hoping that they would avoid the ritual thing, but no, they hit all 4. So.
Well, as soon as the ritual came out, that's where everyone wants to speculate it was going to get the fusion next, and when they were right. So we're pretty much well rounded in terms of what the extra deck holds.
The only thing is that I kind of expected the fusion to be Beatrice.
I know. We were
And
all suspecting that. It was like,
Dante.
no, it's going to be Dante over again, except he finally leaves the Burning Abyss.
Dante 2.0.
Pretty much. Of course, he is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
Pepe of the Burning Abyss. Please.
Please.
I'm just hoping that Beatrix will be pretty good.
Me too.
Of course, there's only 2 ways she's going to come out. Either she's going to be a Shogun Jump magazine promo that you have to vote for,
Yep.
or they will release her in the World Superstars 2
Yep.
whenever they announce that.
In before nobody votes for her.
I just hope that if she's a promo, she's gonna win it unless Necroz has like something in there or something else big.
I would love that so much.
Like I'm pretty sure Necros and all that are pretty much done with their support, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, everyone thought BA was done too, and then Beatrice came out. So
Well, they even said in their blog that they was done with the sets and everything like that, but they still had plans for the future for it. I just didn't think it was going to be this quick. I figured it'd be like Gravekeepers. We'll wait for years and then we'll see more support, but I guess not. Because look how long Gravekeepers took to get better support.
Oh god, I don't know what to make. Let's just go ahead and make Odd Eyes Absolution Dragon.
Go for the right choice.
Thanks, Matt.
he's just trying to give you the Toby answer.
Yeah, really.
I'm not that bad about that. I at least make it,
Good.
reasons behind my decisions on that.
Are you sure? You're sure? You're sure?
Like, I don't go and
Fuck that.
Like-
Get it out of here.
hint for months of there's a better build for Necros, but don't mention what it is.
Yeah.
And people are trying to figure out what he's talking about.
When he's not talking about anything.
Then we discover it's an April Fool's joke, but which I give you props on that, Toby.
I haven't given Toby props for a deck since.
No, I'm talking about
Since he's-
stringing us along, trying to figure out what was better than the Necros at the time.
Yeah, dude. There was an easily better deck than Necros.
At that time, there wasn't. Like, BAs,
Yeah, there was.
Satel Knights, and Shaddolls were the only ones that can compete against Necros at that time before they hit it with the
Frog
ban and all.
Monarchs.
Okay, Caleb.
Now, I don't know how I feel about being called that.
Oh, I mean, you brought up the Frognarks.
Yeah, really.
Has anyone... Okay, how many people here have played against Alice's Monarch deck?
I have.
As it slowly draws closer to becoming just Frog Monarchs?
I haven't played it in probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, right now, as far as my knowledge goes, it's Clown Monarchs.
Yeah, see, I was there when you helped her fix it.
Yeah, because I wanted those mistakes back, so I'd helped her build Clown Monarchs.
The only
But,
biggest issue
yeah.
I have with Frognarks is pretty much that it's a deck that's slowly dying because there's nothing new for the deck itself.
I've got a pretty big problem with it.
That
It
has
plays
3
Lad.
points.
Lad makes me sad.
Oh, Lad,
Lad.
yeah.
Glad. Tad.
But you still have to realize that how old Frognarks really is as a deck type.
Hunter, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm
There.
online.
Yeah, I think he's still there.
He's just that one person that sits in the background listening and don't say a word.
Lad eyes, mad, glad, sad dragon.
But with the new Monarch support and everything like that, I can see Monarchs by themselves actually being competitive again. Especially what they got in the OCG right now. Which is dumb.
In my opinion, the only really good stuff in the OCG right now is Heaven Knight, which is the level 1 light one.
Is he a level 1?
No, and then his Monarch, the light giant Monarch, and the Underworld Monarch and its minion.
The light one is still called Heaven, I believe.
Yeah. But Erebus is still called the Underworld Monarch.
Because it represents light and darkness.
Dragon.
No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like,
This
give
whole
it,
time
enough,
Monarch.
give it enough time and everything, and Monarchs will have their own deck again. They won't use frogs, they won't use unnecessary cards and everything, it'll just be pure Monarchs. And they will beat everyone. Because that's what they were designed to do.
Maybe tributes off that Exodia piece. That'd be hilarious. Oh no, timeout. If he, I'll win. Unless he is
what are
another
decks you
stupid-
have planned for, Don, besides BAs that you're building?
Like I said, after more testing of Magispector,
You might go towards that as well.
yeah. Other than that, Speedroids, maybe.
That could be a fun deck.
Yeah.
I'm still working on trying to get Red Eye stuff and all, but I'm also thinking about making either Prediction Shaddolls or Clownblade Shaddolls.
Do you need the
Oh,
Shaddol
God.
stuff?
The what?
Do you need the Shaddol stuff?
No, I have the Shaddol stuff. I got it off
Okay.
Max, so.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to take the pure build apart to do the.
Well, technically, it's in my book, so
Okay.
I need to put them back together. I just don't know which build I want. I want to try the Prediction Priestess because she looks
Don't do it
nice.
till you have pot.
But someone
Oh,
mentioned
sorry.
Clownblade was in that build as well now, so which I can see being good. I just don't know if I have the extra deck support for it, but. Does anyone have the Shaddol Fire Fusion?
I do.
I do need him.
Okay.
And the equip card.
I have that too.
Really?
Yep.
It's gonna be so
Well,
bad
bring
when I
that
make
stuff
a
tomorrow.
picture
We'll
of it.
talk, so.
Okay. Yeah, I actually ran one copy of the equip card in my Shaddol build.
That way you have access to what attribute you needed.
Yep. Because if I ever needed to make the water one, I only ran one copy of core. So like, or like if I opened multiple Shaddol monsters, and one of them's Hedgehog, and I'm playing like Necroz, so regular Shaddol Fusion's dead, I would search the equip card, and then next turn just normal summon something and make it light, and then that makes construct.
Right.
So
Well, they still run like a Lightstorm card,
Next one
right?
still runs like Exciting Night.
Like Leia and all that.
Like who?
Who is it? The 1700
Wilma?
Lightstorm. What is it?
Raiden.
No, not Raiden. Not the tuner. The other one.
Lila.
Lila. That's it. Like I'm trying to remember names here, and I'm bad with names. Which I'm pretty sure was mentioned in every video I ever made. So. And people still give me crap for it.
he's looking at you two.
I'm looking at everyone who's posted that comment. Someone actually made a comment with my Exodia chicken race versus regular chicken race, and apparently I keep calling Babu's sword Baboon sword.
That's racist, Matt. I wonder I haven't watched the channel. Very offended.
So
Jewish baboon sword. There you go. Just call it that.
please
You'd
stop,
be banned
Max.
from YouTube.
I don't want to turn this into a mature video where I have to label it as age restriction.
Do it.
No.
Don't
But,
let your dreams.
But yeah, I keep getting flaked for mispronouncing names or not using the correct names at all. So
I don't like as long as you don't slaughter it. I don't think it's a big deal.
well, there's
That's
certain
what I
names
was-
I know I slaughtered to no end, but that's only because it has so many like vowels and syllables and everything like that. It's ridiculous.
If you want to see butchered names, go to this guy called Mega Capital G's channel
Yep.
and listen to him talk about Burgess Toma. Burgess Toma.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot worse people when it comes to name pronunciations that are a lot worse than I am. So
Usroda Burgess Toma. But yeah, Anthony wants to get the RMH stuff off of me.
I like how as soon as you quit wanting to play him, I finally pulled one.
You pulled the one I already had all of them off.
he is very spontaneous and random when it comes to trading or buying decks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tend to keep my decks for like a
A
few months
while.
to trade them. Yeah.
If I see something that I think is cool, then I want to play it. I test it online for a little while, and if I like it, then I actually go to pick it up.
But then when you
I
grab
like
the real thing, you realize it's not as cool, and then you trade off as soon as you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that up until the point when I picked up BA in September, and I was like, you know what, I need to slow down on playing 1500. Like I had like 7 decks.
I currently have four, I believe. I have BAs, Super Heavy Samurais, Chicken Race, and there's I think Satel Knights
Yeah.
that are
See,
still
I,
Why do you
built.
never play Tower Knights, Matt?
I'm still getting the feel of it and everything, but I've been mostly focusing on BAs and Super Heavies. Chicken
You
Race I
gotta
pretty
go
much got
fast.
done. So,
There's not gonna be a lot of time to get a feel for it soon.
well, whenever Super Heavy Samurai Thief and Courier comes out, I'll be better off.
Wait, were you saying you were getting a feel for Super Heavy Samurais or Tower Knights?
What? Oh, Satel Knights I'm getting a feel for. Super Heavies,
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what
what
I'm
to do
saying.
with them. It
You
just
better
depends on
feel
my
it
hand.
faster.
Huh?
Then you better feel it faster. Because they're not going to be around for that long.
Yeah, that's one of the other reasons I'm not really playing them much, because I'm waiting for them to get hit hard. Because they
Oh,
won Worlds, so
it's all ogre for Stellar Knights.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as Infernoids.
Yeah, I mean that Harmatic hit really killed that deck.
But like I don't think it's going to be like the past decks where they just completely slaughtered the deck to make it dead. So
Oh, with Dragon Rulers, they didn't even slaughter Dragon Rulers the first time. They slaughtered all the Dragon support.
Archfiend to 3.
Barrier to 3, Launcher to 3,
No,
Archfiend to 10,
no, we can't be that broken. Launcher to 2.
well,
Launcher to
look at
69.
if you go on the Pojo website and you go to their thread, it says "dead again" at the beginning of their title.
Yeah.
But
Like the
no, they're
the
not,
deck
'cause I've
is
played against
dead,
them.
and yet people are still hitting it. Like they're trying to make it live again. It's like beating a dead horse with a stick.
Deep Sea Dildo to 5.
And like someone was telling me that, oh, it's not dead, it's still alive because they have like some sort of combination with inferior. What's the one that special
Dragon-
summons from the grave?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You said inferior. I don't know what that is. Is it a magician card or what?
Fiend card, I believe.
Uh,
Like whatever they have that works with them in a combination to bring them back from the grave.
Tell me what the card do, and I'll tell you if it do.
I just told you it just brings a card back from the grave.
And
Like
it's
I
a
don't
fiend.
remember. It's like I don't really know the deck that well, except it got hit hard so much with the ban with Barry going to 1 and everything like that. It completely much died. At least in my view. But apparently some people were like, no, it's not dead. It's still alive, regardless of it being digging its own grave and everything.
Hey, I mean, Dragon Rulers are still like very playable.
Yeah, they're playable now because they actually have Ravine back and they also got better support. Is it a good deck? Time will tell on that.
Yeah, man. Dragon Rule top tier deck right now.
Dragon Ruler died for a good reason.
I will never agree with that as long as I live. I would rather have all the Red Eyes support banned than have Dragon Ruler still banned.
Dragon Lore ban is good. It's healthy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Let's just ban all the other cards. Let's just have a game where it's just 4 Dragon Rulers.
You're just
That's
a
it.
Dragon Ruler fangirl, that's all this is.
Yeah, that's all I ever was. I want to be the very best.
Like, there's only 2 Dragon Rulers I wouldn't mind seeing going back to 1, and that's Redox and Blaster.
Bring all the
You would
rulers
play
back.
them
Huh?
to 4.
Bring all the rulers back.
No.
You don't need Titus, and you don't need
Titus.
however you pronounce his name. I don't care. What's the other one? The Tempest.
Tempest, yep.
Like, you don't
Yeah, we
need
need
any of
all of
those
them.
back.
Yes, you do.
So yeah, to me, I think it should be Tempest and Redux because Tidal and Blaster help a lot of decks. Like Tidal goes well in Morales because it's level 7. And-
Tidal didn't do really anything for the longest time, though. It was like the laughing child.
I don't know. I always think of Redux as the laughing child because I never see
Yeah.
it. Is it.
I only
Well, they
played
used him for
Redox.
his Monster
Yes.
Reborn effect, so.
When?
I just mean like they
I
don't
think-
like consistently. No one's like, oh man, I'm running. Like there's a lot of times, even in Dragon Lore decks, once they got hit to,
To one.
like before, like Redox would be the one they wouldn't run, and like Mythic Rulers and like
Yeah.
like Redox. If they didn't run one, it would be Redox.
I would still
Now,
run
actually,
Redox.
in Mythic Rulers, I did run Redox.
Yeah, I did too.
Just because we had the Wood Dragon that could make Redox a playable card.
Come, my
That's true,
friend.
too. But like,
Oh.
like Light Sworn Rulers, for example, like you ran.
And
Yeah,
you
and
ran
that you
one
did
of
not
each.
run Redox.
Yeah, you ran like Tempest, Tidal, and Blaster, because like most people use them for beat sticks.
And
I
Redox
miss
is just
Skill
there
Drain
as the
3.
shield.
Yeah.
Like, before Cliff Ords came out, I missed Skill Drain at 3. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Yang Zing was really interesting before Lose One Turn and we had Skill Drain.
But if it wasn't for Cleese, Skill Drain could be at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want Cleese to die, so I can get Skill Drain back at 3.
You just mentioned earlier you want the deck now, so now you want him to die?
Yeah. I can play it. and
Like, I
still
don't
want it
like
to die at the
grabbing
same
dead
time.
decks. Because it
Owns Satellar Knights.
they're still pretty live until otherwise stated.
All ogre now, Matt.
Yeah, tell that to the people who keep playing them.
Okay. I have been, actually. Quite extensively.
And with Konami and the TCG and everything like that not having a release date for the next ban list, it could come out at any time.
Rhoda to 1.
That would hurt a lot of
These-
decks besides Satel Knights.
I would like Merlin to 0. Rhoda to 0.
Yes, because Noble Knights are doing everything now.
Yeah, really. I mean,
Yeah. I also kind of think we need to hit
Hunter made
Venom
them broken.
Swamp. Because that card's a little too good for this game. It is the only known spell card that specifically reads this card affects Apocalypse Fort Towers.
well, Wavering Eyes will get you towers.
I'm gonna go cook dinner.
Do they even still use Storm and Quillforts
Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't know why you would.
to
Wavering
kill your
Eyes is so
back
much
row
better.
of your
Yeah,
opponent?
but see, the thing is, with Cleese at the back row, you don't really have to.
You don't really care.
Yeah, because you can just like, I mean, yeah, you lose a turn, ironically, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything.
Point taken. Because I remember before the hit and everything like that, like they were running Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you main 2 storms. I'm trying to decide what to play tomorrow.
I already know that I'm playing tomorrow, so.
Well, golly gee willikers. It's Monarchs, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna build like a meme deck that's like Venom Monarchs. And just like staple pictures onto them.
I have a suspicion that Dawn does have Monarchs with it.
I know he's
So
gonna
he's
be
not
running
completely
Vanity
lying there.
Gotta love the Monarchs. Back in the day when you pretty much had to use Monarchs in BA.
Mobius was good.
I think the only good one for BA was Megathestilus. Right?
Who?
Megathestilus.
Yeah, I don't know what that one does.
I don't either, but I know Thestilus, the Fire Monarch, got a Mega.
Oh, he's talking about the burn one.
Yeah, okay.
Though he's not
That was the
pronouncing
only
it
good-
right, but
See,
Whoa! Wait, are you gonna call me out on this now?
yeah, because even I know it's not pronounced right.
All right, Matt. All right, now it's on.
my favorite one was Ryza and Caius.
Yeah.
What it is. Because Caius
Well,
helped a lot
really good.
and against Shadalls.
Yeah, Kai is pretty much banish whatever you need to get rid of.
Yep, and then Ryza is like another Wing Blast.
Mobius is there, for me because I just need to blow up their backfields.
Yeah.
And doesn't care if they're set or not. It's just like blow up 2 spell or trap cards. Yay!
Sinister Rare Pay games.
Like
Yup.
the only time I regretted running Mobius in the side deck was when I hit artifacts.
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
No, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
no, we don't have to worry about anyone maining artifacts
Don't
anymore.
be too sure.
Until the blue guy comes back to 2 or more, you're not going to have to
No,
worry about
I'm being
artifacts.
totally serious. Alex plays hat now.
He can play hat all he wants. It's not as good as it used to be.
Fair.
Like, we'll just Phoenix Wind Blast that crap and everything, so.
So I'm not even gonna let him summon it. I don't know what you're talking about. Phoenix Wing Wind blasting it.
Well, they're going to set back row.
Yeah, and then you're gonna flip insert floodgate here. I'm just gonna play Ritual Beast because I have it done already.
I'm surprised it hasn't
No.
been sold already.
Damn, Matt, that was cold.
It's being truthful. I mean, come on.
Well, shit, it's only worth like $30, and I kind of enjoy playing.
I'm sure
it.
you could flip it for 60.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you have E-Tellies in there?
Yeah.
See? There you go.
Oh shit. I actually have an ulti E-Telly in there.
See, there's some money right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like $37 right now.
It's getting a reprint anyway, so.
Yep.
I might actually get rid of them soon just so I can pick up the super reprints.
It's coming out of the. Is it the Yugi's Legendary
No,
deck
it's
set,
High
or
Speed
is it
Riders.
coming out of the tins?
Speed
It's
Riders.
high-speed riders.
High Speed Riders? Okay.
Yep.
Like, I couldn't remember where it was getting reprinted from.
It's coming out of the Shadal structure deck.
They don't need
Yeah,
a
'cause-
structural deck. They literally have everything that's common that you need in the sets.
Yeah, say because the world needs a Shadal structure deck.
Yeah, we do. We need a Divine Beast fusion.
Like the
No.
only thing I really want is Sir and Griff to be super rares in the next the Astro packs.
I want Sir and Griff to be banned.
They have no reason to
even
ban
Gr-
them,
Not even Graph, just Sir.
but they have no
Hey.
reason to ban them.
Yes. I mean, I can see Sir to 1, but
Yeah,
man, no.
Yeah, ban Sir.
Like, if they're going to do anything in the deck, I feel like they'll do kind of what ARG did. That's Dante to 2 and Seer to 1.
didn't Griff
Don't
go
say
to
it.
1 as well over there? Or was it just Sir?
I think it's just Sir.
Yeah, it's just Sir.
And like, I mean, it did a good job. Like they're like they may get 1 top spot now. They don't like grab a bunch or anything. So
The Hobster is winning a lot of things with Necros still.
Yep.
Ritual Beasts are doing a pretty good showing over there.
he's probably still siding in gens.
Cosmos, I believe, are still doing pretty well over there.
Cosmos are winning all their events.
Because everything else, like if everything else got hit like it did in ARG, Cosmo would be so good, but it just hasn't happened. So
Yeah.
like that's what the ban hits is what made Cosmo good. Like I mean, it wasn't terrible in the first place, but the ban hits in ARG is what made it good.
I just think the Cosmos, they're good and all, but I think they're more of a sleeper deck for right now until they get more support. Then
Yep.
once they get the right stuff and everything like that, they'll come full blazing and they'll be tier 1. That's just how I feel about it.
Farm Girl ban.
You can go to 1 and that would be fine.
I think I'd be okay with that.
But ban, no, there's no reason for it. And plus, they won't get banned.
Only 1 searcher needs to be banned. It's Stratos.
Damn, son.
Konami logic.
Yep.
Only 1 searcher needs to be banned. Stratos.
Stratos.
Why would we pick anything else?
You know, it's strangely enough, I actually agree with that ban, and I still agree with it to this day.
Why?
Because I never liked heroes.
I don't either, but
I think-
that's a bum.
Because
Stratos should be
you got to
a block.
realize, who is that one elemental hero monster that special summoned the banished one from their banished pile when they destroyed a monster?
I don't think
Voltic, I believe his name was.
Voltic is the one that
And
does
when
that.
you do that, and you have a Stratos band, you bring it onto the field and you use its primary effect to blow up spell and trap cards.
Yep.
And because Starlight Road at that time wasn't a counter trap, it could not stop it because it was still during damage step.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I hated it, because at that time you was dealing with a card that could either search or it could ruin your day.
Oh.
Compliments from Mr. Bumgarner on that. Every strategy I know about how to defeat heroes and everything came from him. But
Has he like always played heroes?
for until the Dragon Ruler age, Heroes was the one deck he owned. That was his, pride and joy type deal.
Okay.
Like he ran the Fusion Gate build. He ran every build you can think of Heroes. He ran. So
What about Monarch Heroes?
anything that was
Every good
legitimately
build.
good.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, I've never seen him with Monarch stuff in Heroes at all. So that I can recall.
But do you recall the greatest reindeer of all? Your channel 5 times the views. 50 times the views even.
But no, I was happy when he got banned. So because I was also
I think
happy when Super Poly got banned.
He would be fine at 1.
He might
Agreed,
be, but I
yeah.
still support his ban. So
Now Stratos to 3 would definitely be too much, but I think he's fine at 1. Each to their own, though. So
yeah. Well, I
You've
remember.
seen
I'm not going to say that like you're wrong because you think he should be banned, but yeah,
Well, it's
Personally, I
mostly
think
a personal grudge on my part.
yeah.
So I could be completely wrong about it, and Stratos needs to go back to 1. But a personal grudge, he can stay banned and burn all he wants. And the burning abyss. Yeah, I went there. Sorry.
Well, this video just lost 100,000 views. Right off the bat, right with that comment. It's gone.
I don't know. I'm
Chance-
pretty sure we had worse remarks, in past videos whenever me and James discussed the ban list and all. I
What
think
about
one
that
of
time
them
that
came
I
from
was-
you, Max.
Yeah.
But
Been known to spit some cheese from time to time.
you're spitting 7, that's for certain. But anyways,
Well, now I'm reporting you for sexual harassment and having this channel taken down.
hasn't been uploaded yet, so
Nope. I will record it myself right now, and now it's too late. So that doesn't really make that much sense. Donovan was a witness. There you go.
I didn't hear anything. I was talking about.
Donovan,
he's working on the Burning Abyss deck.
did Hunter actually just leave?
You just now noticed this? He left around
I didn't know if
the
he actually
2-hour
left.
mark.
'Cause I generally hear people when I hear people like shuffling around. I don't know if it's like
No, that's Don
y'all,
working on the BA
'cause
deck.
he does the same thing.
But he was playing online.
Oh yeah, Donovan, do you play the fusion in your build at all?
No, but I have considered playing a copy of Terminus in the Fusion.
Should.
I just never actually have put it in here.
Are you running a good
Don't.
and evil for the search,
No.
or
No.
no? You're just pretty much building the fast-paced swarm capabilities, right?
Yep.
Meta.ba.exe.
This is just the version that I've always liked. So
That's understandable.
yeah,
Like,
I like good and evil, and I like that you can easily get rid of it. Like, even if you draw it, you can pitch it with something. But
Yeah.
I
There's
can't
like a
go back to
specific
40
BA for that
cards
purpose,
with
isn't there?
BAs.
Isn't there one BA that has that as its sole purpose in life?
What?
yep,
To pitch
Cagna.
that spell trap.
pitches
Yeah,
it.
Cagna.
Yeah, it's Kagna.
The only problem with Cag, like my deck is right at 40 cards, and I don't go over 40, like unless It's some really broken combo that I couldn't fit in.
And you run at least what, 2 Fire Lakes?
Yeah, I run 2 Fire Lakes.
So Cardinal wouldn't be enough to justify it. The only thing I would use him for is the name, and that'd be it. But for my build, I have to use him because I have 2 Fire Lakes, 2 Good and Evil with the Burning Abyss, and 2 Tremors. So I have to have them in there so I can send stuff to the grave. Strangely enough, Fire Lake never really sees an appearance in my deck that much in terms of usefulness. And you said you're running Ron Rubik, right?
1 Rubik, yeah. I don't make like I kind of wish I made Virgil more. Like I wish I needed Rubik more, but where I special so much from hand, like my hand's usually empty. So then Virgil's effect is kind of
Yeah, it's pointless at that point.
yeah. Usually Virgil's like, well, I've already used 2 Dantes, and I don't want to throw my 3rd one out yet. That's like my Virgil play.
Yeah, that's the only real issue I have with Virgil is that you need a Burning Abyss card in your hand in order to do anything with it.
Yep.
Unless they kill it, and send it to the graveyard and then you draw a card, but that doesn't seem relevant.
I think Virgil's the well, besides Dante, obviously, I think he's the best of like the new support for BA.
He is. It was kind of odd that he was a guitar player, but I kind of went past that point.
Yeah, it's because like in my opinion, I think it's Dante, Virgil, other Dante, Malakota. Because I like the Pilgrim's definitely my 3rd favorite out of the.
It's a toss-up between Virgil and the Pilgrim for me, but I like Malakota. Like, he's not in the build right now for me because he's on vacation, so. But I do like Malakota and what he does. It's just, I wish he wasn't a ritual monster.
Yep. Like, if he would have been like a 2nd Synchro,
yeah,
that would have been good.
Or a level 3 monster.
Yeah.
That did everything that he does.
Okay, that'd be a little broken there.
But he can't be special summoned from the graveyard.
Okay.
Why not just make it? Why not just make a Burning Abyss monster that has 3,800 attack, can only be summoned by banishing 3 Abyss monsters from anywhere. Like it can be summoned from your grave or hand.
Wait, did you say Abyss or Burning Abyss?
Abyss.
So
would
now
just
it's
have to say
Abyss.
So we're getting Murmels into this.
Yeah, but listen to this.
That would be the
And once
only
per turn,
time that a Burning Abyss
you can
card
destroy
would
a
have
card.
Abyss.
On your opponent's side of the field and do 800 damage.
You're just one of those players that just wants to have exaggerated and overpowered cards.
That's actually a card.
Yeah, it's called Abyss Ruler Mid.
Mitz and Coatl,
Yeah.
that's really a card.
It's from the anime, but it's really a card, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
I would
it could
actually
be
like
made
to
if they
see
nerfed it a
Burning
little
Abyss
bit.
in the anime somewhere and see how well they do.
Well, I built BA with Mitz and Coatl, and it won me games like 90% of the time. Because it was like banish 3 used up BA when you have a Dante out, blow up their like defenses, and then just be like, "Ee." Make that exact sound.
Strangely enough, even though Hunter left and everything, he's still on the list here.
Yeah, you can just hang up a call and not actually leave it. No.
Tell Hunter to get back on.
Maybe his internet died or something.
Yeah.
But I think for the video's sake and everything, I'll just go ahead and end it for the video.
Please do, because I'm just gonna watch this.
Because I'm pretty sure we got more than enough conversation for the channel and see if anyone wants me to continue it or not. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead and end the video now.